Dear friends, for the 17th International Congress of Sakyadhita, which takes place online, Sakyadhita France and Sakyadhita Germany wish to make a modest contribution about the situation of Buddhist women and nuns in Europe. The topic of the 17th Sakyadhita Congress reflects very closely the many years of cooperation between Sakyadhita members in France and Germany. Bhikshuni Jampatsedran, Dr. Carola Roloff, founding member of Sakyadhita International, started in 1987 to make known work and goals of Sakyadhita in Germany and in Europe. Thanks to her encounter with Gabriela Frey, Sakyadhita France was founded in 2006 as registered charity association in Strasbourg, seat of several European institutions. Since then, the members of Sakyadhita have enjoyed working together across borders in Germany, France, the UK, and other countries as often as possible to put common goals into practice. With our few resources available to many women and Buddhist nuns, important projects can be planned and realized only collectively, such as conferences, social projects, websites, teaching tours of female Buddhist teachers, contributions to interfaith and intra-Buddhist forums. When Sakyadhita France became a member of the European Buddhist Union in 2007, it started to represent the European branches of Sakyadhita there and launched the EBU Shared Interest Network, Women in Buddhism, with its trilingual website. Sakyadhita member facilitated the EBU in 2008 to obtain the participatory status in the Council of Europe in the Conference of INGOs. Since then, Gabriela Frey has officially represented the European Buddhists in the Council of Europe. Together, we are particularly engaged in the topics of human rights and religion, gender equality, and interfaith dialogue at European level. A special highlight in 2016 was Jetsun Matenzin Palmo's participation in a conference at the Council of Europe with the interfaith debate, Are Religions a Place for Women's Emancipation? Progress and Setbacks. Since 2021, Gabriela Frey has been elected co-chair of the Committee for Interreligious and Interconvictional Dialogue in the Conference of INGOs at the Council of Europe. The European Buddhist Union is an international association of Buddhist organizations and national Buddhist unions in Europe, founded in 1975. National Buddhist unions from 14 European countries form a committee within the EBU to share experiences and support each other. In Europe, Buddhism is a minority religion and not yet everywhere fully recognized. Whether and how Buddhism is recognized as a religion has an influence on how monastics are supported. As National Buddhist Union's network coordinator, Gabriela Frey has started to find out how many monastics and especially nuns live in the respective European countries. This work is not finished yet. It would be very fruitful if more Sakyadhita branches and members in Europe would network and support each other to improve the situation of Buddhist nuns and women. Ordained women have shaped the Buddhist tradition in teaching and practice, but always lacked support and recognition. But within the last 2,500 years, social conditions have changed tremendously. Committed women no longer accept the obvious discrepancy between the Buddha's teachings transmitted to us and the reality lived today. Full ordination is indispensable to allow nuns of all Buddhist schools to lead a self-determined life according to the Vinaya. Only then nuns can fully realize the full spectrum of a monastic education and develop a monastic lifestyle in independent monasteries. The desire for a monastic life can only grow among women if a corresponding infrastructure is available to them. However, this infrastructure is rarely available in Europe as women and nuns often are lacking substantial support. Many women cannot afford to take nuns' vows, or they abandon them quite soon due to the various hindrances and isolation. Yet, well-trained Buddhist nuns and women could provide orientation and support for people in difficult life situations, especially in these troubled times. The German director of studies, Ursula Brambusch-Schelen, learned about the difficult situation of Buddhist women and nuns. Before she died in 2015, she left 500,000 euros to the German Buddhist Union for the benefit of Buddhist nun projects. Bhikkhuni Jampacedan, Gabriela Frey, and Reverend Vajramala, together with other members of the German Buddhist Unions, were able to establish the Brambusch-Schelen Foundation for Buddhist Nuns on April 1st, 2019, after 2 years of preparation. The purpose of this foundation is to promote Buddhist nun projects and to support women on their way to ordination. The foundation aims to raise public awareness about the living conditions of Buddhist nuns of different traditions and to facilitate their integration into European society. With her generous legacy, Ursula Brambusch-Schelen has set an example and created the financial basis of sustainably promoting and improving the life conditions of Buddhist nuns in Europe. The benefactress intended that the work should not be focused on the preservation of outdated traditions, but on opening up to modern perspectives for Western Buddhist nuns who wish to live self-determinedly according to the Vinaya in the 21st century. According to its statutes, the Brambusch-Schelen Foundation is limited to a duration of 20 years. To ensure that the support for Buddhist nuns and women will exist beyond this period, the German Sakyadhita branch had to be founded as a non-profit association. On 10th of December 2021, the founding meeting of Sakyadhita Germany as a registered association was held online due to Corona restrictions. The founding and the elected board members are long-term Sakyadhita members from Germany and France. Thus, a solid basis could be created to offer sustainable support and promote better life conditions for Buddhist women aspiring to become shamanekas and bhikshunis in Germany and in Europe. The funds of the foundation can only provide startup financing for monastery projects or support existing communities of nuns. Much remains to be done, but with the new Sakyadhita Germany Association, Sakyadhita France, and many other friends in Europe, we have a very promising team to meet the challenges lying ahead. Here you can find further information on our different websites. Thank you for listening and wishing you all a very fruitful Congress.